Listen, listen. Your foundation is ucked up. Listen, your foundation is ucked up. Do you hear me? You are in need of some repair, honey. Oh, God. Your foundation is ucked up. Y'all, listen. I got a good one for y'all today, so stay tuned. Hey, y'all, it's Bernita Rochele. Listen, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for coming to Bernita Rochele Spoken Word and Conversations, honey. And you know we about to get right into this. I wrote this one on April 26, 2025. I'm going to give you a little back end on how it came up. And I'm going to do a video at the end, show a video at the end of some effed up foundation, okay, that I did on my house that I repaired myself, and my neighbor helped me do it, okay. But this one I wrote on April 26, 2025, okay, and it's called Sometimes You Have to Fix the Foundation, okay. Sometimes you have to fix the foundation because it has been cracked. Honey, your foundation is ucked up. It's cracked. It's been raggedy and rough for a very, very long time. You need to fix it. You need to fix it. Okay, this thing be all up in my way. Your foundation is so full of holes that it is affecting all parts of your house. Ooh. Ooh. Your foundation is cracked. It has water damage seeping through the holes of your house. Lord. I'm telling you, that ish is about to collapse. Piece by piece by piece. But that's what happens when your ashtray don't pay attention. When you don't take the time to read how to fix the foundation properly. The manual is there. The manual is there for a reason. But honey, sometimes you don't believe it. So therefore, your foundation is going to continue to crack and fall apart until you fix it. Hunty child. Them melanin manuals make a difference. That melanin manual tried to tell you to fix your corroded, tarnished, dilapidated, mildew, stanky ashtray of a foundation. But your foundation is so rooted and corroded that it will never stand until you fix that shitty ashtray of a foundation. Listen, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Now I'm going to get into my thoughts. My thoughts is this. People got some ucked up foundations. They do. They've never been fixed. Okay? Now listen, I'm going to tell you this story. Okay? It was recently. I was talking to a melanemic, and she has a really bad distaste for her own parents. Okay. And the reason why she has a distaste for her own parents is because her parents they can't stand, they distaste melanin people. Okay. And so one day I was just having a conversation and I was like, well, how did you make it through that? I said, how in this example that she gave me one weekend recently, she was at her parents' house and she said that it was, I forget what holiday, whatever that last holiday was. I think it probably was Easter that people they do. Okay. But anyway, she was at their house. And so she said they were watching TV or whatever. And then the dad says, oh, turn it off, turn the TV off. Right. And she was like, why? And he said, because I am tired of seeing melanin people every 5 seconds. Do you hear me? That's how bad it is. And she said, well, why do you feel like that? Why do you think you have to treat, you have to say that about them? I think she even told me that they're human too. Why the hell would she have to tell her parents that, her older senile parent that, okay, this is where this epigenetics come from? And I'm like, well, how did you survive that? Because you can see that she is struggling. She is struggling. And I can see how this makes a difference, this cell, because if that's something that you have been taught that melanin people ain't shit. I'm sorry, I'm getting real here because we have real conversations over here. And when I heard that and I'm looking at her, and you can see that she's struggling. She goes to counseling for this too. And I'm like, how in the world did you do it? But you can see because of how, it comes in and out of her. And I'm just looking like, but I know that you're a good person. This is how we still think as melanin people, because we always want to give people the benefit of the doubt. But I don't care if they are somebody that you consider that is really, that you can be like, I'll think about it. You still have to watch. Okay. You have to be vigilant because that stuff sneaks up through them. Not all. I got to put that in there. But because there are some that understand, they understand that, hey, this is not right. But you can also see when they are struggling. But when she told me about that watching TV and that dad said, I can't stand to watch TV because every few seconds I see a melanin. And you probably know what he said, other than me saying it lightly, melanin. Okay. So that right there alone, it is really, oh God, let me get on back. I can see the tug of war that she is in. I can see it because because the majority of us are in counseling because of our families and trying to break the generational curses that have been put on us. Okay. But that doesn't mean that you don't love your family, but this means that you want to really get yourself together because you don't want to pass this down. You don't want to pass this stuff down. What we didn't learn, we got to unlearn some of this stuff that we didn't learn that we think is, like stuff that we do. It's rituals that we do that we've learned and that oh God. And when I think about who taught this stuff to us, just say for instance, okay, I had made a poem one day and I was reading it to somebody. And then in this particular part of the poem, I said, you put the one finger up like you in church. One of the guys corrected me and said, Bernita, do you know why they put the one finger up when you're leaving church? Because I put it in a spoken word. And then I was like, no, because a part of the poem I had put like, okay, let me exit with my one finger in church, right? The slaves did that when they had to go to the bathroom. They put their one finger up, and he corrected me. And I was like, oh, I took that out of my poem because my spoken word, because of what he told me, that when you raise that one finger, oh God, when I think of this stuff and I think of what's happening and how people are just allowing it. But listen, when I tell you the last will become first and the first will become last, it's shameful what you're doing. It's shameful. But listen, we done did our part. We've done our part. But when you see it looking like a big old, let me get myself together. Oh, God. Let me get myself together, y'all. And I'm going to show you a video of, like I said, the foundation. Okay, because if you don't repair your foundation, when I think about your foundation, your stuff gonna crumble. It's going to crumble. It's not until you do the work and stop whining like little babies. If you want to get something done, you know how to get it done. You know how to get it done because it's going to take you. It's going to take you. And I'm just appalled by how many people are listen. The manual has been laid out for you. The manual has been laid out for you, and now you need to read it. Okay? The big melanin manual has been laid out for you, and now you need to know, you need to figure out how to fix it. It's right there. All you got to do is read. The melanin manual is right there. All you have to do is read. Now, I done gave you that information, okay? But y'all, listen, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. I have to hit my hands like this because the thing gonna go off, gonna make noise. But y'all, thank you. Thank you to my new ones and thank you to my day ones, y'all. Well, that's it. That's all for me today, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Peace. I got to do some housework repair. Some of my bottom of my, I guess it's the foundation, was falling apart, honey. Now I'm about to put it all back together. I'll show you a before and after. All right. Okay, y'all, look. This is the finish after finish. Now I'm going to let that dry and then I'm going to paint that white. But look at that. Look how smooth that is. I did have help with my neighbor. My neighbor did help me. But look at how smooth that is. And when it dries, I'm going to paint it white. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele and welcome to my spoken word and conversations. Hey y'all, it's Bernita Rochele and welcome to my spoken word and conversation. Y'all, thank you to my new ones and thank you to my day ones, y'all.